For years, we've been sold the ultimate fantasy built on truth-flavored lies without even realizing it. Here's a proof. Watch this.
Hi everyone, this is Hyoki, and finally debuted as a K-pop idol. You kind of think you're going to become Blackpink, right? Yeah, I thought so too. But instead of Blackpink, I almost ended up on a blacklist. What happens if you're not the 0.01% that makes it big? Well, after 5 years of training and 3 years of promoting as an idol, the money left in my bank account was not zero. It was negative.
Shout out to Jang Hyogayan. We would always be her fan for such courage to revealing the world we once fantasized about. If you don't know much about Hyogayan, she began training at age 14, logging 5 years total. This included 2.5 years at LOEN Entertainment, the prominent agency famously associated with soloist IU, followed by another 2.5 years at a second agency. While training, she competed on the JTBC survival reality program Mix 9, successfully making it into the show's top 9 female finalists. In October 2019, she debuted as the main vocalist of the 6-member girl group Arias under Rising Star Entertainment, a subsidiary of Star Empire. The group faced promotion difficulties heavily exacerbated by the COVID-19 pandemic and unofficially disbanded in late 2022.
When you're a trainee, things like dorm rent, lessons, training lessons, and food all start stacking up as debt. Then after you debut, album production, music video, styling, marketing, all of that also gets deducted from our payment. After about 2.5 years of promoting, I finally got my first earnings statement. The company told me, come by and check your first settlement. Honestly, I was excited. I was thinking maybe I can finally give my parents some allowance, but when I opened it, it was just that.
Pretty devastating. But on the bright side today, she is a prominent YouTube creator with over 58k subscribers. Through her channel Hyoki, she has earned praise for pulling back the curtain on the often brutal realities of lesser-known, Nugu, idol groups, and that's why we love her. If you don't still understand what that video meant, I would do a breakdown for you. Korean celebrities living in luxury, driving supercars, living in million-dollar penthouses in Gangnam, wearing the latest designer clothes, and jetting off to exotic vacations. Their Instagram feeds are filled with perfection. Private jets, 5-star hotels, and unboxing videos of limited edition watches worth more than most people's yearly salary.
Can I look at your watch? Because that might be the most beautiful watch I've ever seen in my lifetime. Look at this thing. Can you? Look at this.
If not all, but a few majority are actually fake celebrity lifestyle. If you have been looking for answers to why K-industry's movies and hit songs directors are never trustworthy, what relationship or contract do these celebrities sign with their employers? Are they the devil's bait? Why are celebrities always pushed around and controlled as puppets? Are they actually financially bullied? Tighten your seatbelt, plug in your headphones, because this is what you haven't been told or have heard about your superstars this 2026. Behind this glamorous image lies a much darker reality. Did you know that on one hit K-drama approximately, the lead made $149,000 per episode while the lowest paid actor on the same set made $74? And an actor from a Glory was still working part-time jobs after the drama aired because he got barely paid. K-dramas look bigger than ever, so why is the industry behind them running out of money? The root of the problem starts long before debut. Let's start with JTBC, the channel behind King the Land, Reborn Rich, Sky Castle, The World of the Married. On June 12, 2026, JTBC failed to repay a $20.6 billion one loan on time, roughly $13.5 million, and went into default. 3 days later, the Seoul bankruptcy court froze its assets. The most shocking part of it is that this is not just some tiny studio or startup app we're talking about. This is one of the pillars of Korean television, and it was standing in bankruptcy court. What made it worse was that inside the industry, almost nobody was surprised. Entertainment agencies invest enormous amounts of money in trainees, anywhere from $300,000 to over $1 million per person. This covers intensive dance and vocal training, language classes, styling, housing, and in many cases, plastic surgery to meet the industry's strict beauty standards. The harsh truth is that the vast majority of trainees never debut. For those who do, that massive investment becomes a debt that follows them for years, sometimes even a full decade, through brutal contract terms that heavily favor the company. Even after debut, the financial pressure rarely eases. Many idols from third and fourth generation groups have quietly admitted in private conversations that they receive almost nothing after album sales, concert tickets, and merchandise revenue are split with the agency. One former member of a once popular boy group reportedly continued owing his agency hundreds of thousands of dollars long after the group officially disbanded. Stories like this are far more common than fans realize. This collapse didn't begin in the summer of 2026. It began years earlier, at the very bottom of the payroll, with an actor who earned $74 for an episode of a hit drama. Remember, not $74,000, $74. That paycheck is where the whole story starts. Curious to know this celebrity, right? Drop your thought in the comment section and click the subscribe button as I reveal the identity of this celebrity. Because it's finally obvious that as rich celebrities are going bankrupt due to the debt owed to their employers, on the other side of the coin, good actor who are valued and pay pennies are losing more. From the outside, 2023 looked like another victory lap for K-dramas. Headlines almost every day. A new hit, skyrocketing ratings, another season greenlit, another record broken overseas. With the monthly must-watch list never running dry, it was easy to believe the supply of dramas was endless. If you weren't a super fan, you'd have had no reason to think anything was wrong. Taking one out of many, the network behind King the Land drama starring Lee Jun-ho and Im Yoon-ah just had its assets frozen by a bankruptcy court. The situation became catastrophic during the pandemic years. Tours were cancelled left and right. Album sales dropped dramatically. Many stars, desperate to maintain their public image of success, took out massive personal loans just to keep up appearances, buying luxury cars, designer wardrobes, and expensive apartments that their actual earnings could not support. Now in 2026, that borrowed money is coming due, and the consequences are starting to show. Two organizations most international fans have never heard of went public, and what they revealed disgusted the entire country. South Korea has two main bodies that speak for actors: the Korea Broadcasting Actors Union and the Korea Broadcasting Performers' Rights Association. Union membership isn't nearly as common there as it is in Hollywood, which is part of why the industry's ugliest secret stayed buried for so long. But at last, netizens have become increasingly sharp at spotting the signs. Sudden moves out of luxurious Gangnam apartments. Luxury watches and limited edition bags quietly disappearing from social media posts. A noticeable increase in brand deals that feel more desperate than prestigious. Some idols have been caught selling high-value items through private channels, hoping to avoid public scrutiny. Let's talk about some of the names that have been caught up in these rumors. Veteran actor Song Sung-hyun has faced persistent whispers about major financial difficulties following expensive divorces and a string of less successful projects. Similarly, Jang Hyuk has been the subject of reports claiming he sold off several luxury properties to cover mounting debts. In the K-drama world, multiple actresses from recent hit series have been spotted discreetly selling designer handbags and jewelry. One well-known actress from a 2023 to 2024 blockbuster drama is rumored to be struggling financially after back-to-back project flops and heavy personal investments that didn't pay off. Dive to the comments and share your guess on who she may be. She starred as a main lead in the high-budget SBS blockbuster revenge dramas The Escape of the Seven, 2023, and its sequel The Escape of the Seven, Resurrection, 2024, and goes by the name Hwang Jung-yu. During this exact broadcasting window, she went through a highly public, tumultuous divorce battle. She publicly revealed that she had invested huge personal funds and loans into real estate and businesses tied to her ex-husband, which resulted in complex litigation and massive financial hits. Well, the problem sits with the supporting actors and minor characters who fill every scene around them. The unions compared salaries across 9 popular dramas that aired between 2021 and 2023, shows you've almost certainly watched, like Snowdrop, Forecasting Love and Weather, Startup, and Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha. The widest gap came from the revenge thriller Payback. The lead actor was paid around $200 million per episode, which was about $149,000 at the time. Across a 12-episode run, that comes to nearly $1.8 million. The lowest paid actor on the same drama earned $74 per episode, not $74,000, $74. The K-stars' elite extracted massive fortunes, while background players scraped by on literal crumbs. This staggering 2,000-fold divide defines modern industry greed. Corporate gatekeepers buried the dark truth for decades until powerful unions exposed the exploitation. It's hard to imagine anyone agreeing to work for that. Imagine working 5 full days on a hit TV show and making only $15 a day. Even worse, sometimes you do not get paid at all. In South Korea, TV networks often refuse to take responsibility for paying background actors. Production companies wait until the show actually airs to pay the cost. If something goes wrong, actors spend months working on a popular show but never see a single dime. Park Sang-joo of the Korea Drama Production Association admitted that some actors are only paid after a drama airs, and that the broadcaster doesn't actually take responsibility for the project. In his words, sometimes situations occur where actors are not paid for their time. Imagine spending 2 months on set, watching your show climb the charts, and still waiting on a paycheck that may never arrive. This problem got so bad that the government stepped in. Officials warned that these terrible conditions are ruining the lives of the everyday people who make our favorite shows. The K-pop side of the industry is equally affected. Several mid-tier groups are reportedly operating under crushing debt loads. Insiders claim that some members are working side jobs or taking on exhausting schedules just to stay afloat. The pressure to project an image of wealth is so intense that many idols live paycheck to paycheck despite having millions of fans who believe they are millionaires. The training system itself is at the heart of this toxic cycle. Young trainees, often signed before they are even 18, enter contracts that saddle them with debt from day one. They are pushed to live expensively, hosting luxury unboxings, exotic vacations, and high-end fashion, because that content attracts fans and sponsorships. But behind the camera, many are broke, stressed, and anxious about their financial future. This debt crisis is not only individual. Entire smaller agencies are collapsing or being absorbed by the big four companies. The entire Hallyu machine runs on enormous financial risk, and right now, that risk is catching up with reality. The glamorous image the world sees is built on a foundation that is starting to crack under the weight of unsustainable debt. What makes this situation even more heartbreaking is how it affects the mental health of the stars. Many idols and actors are forced to maintain a facade of success while privately worrying about loan repayments, agency deductions, and the fear of losing everything if their popularity dips. The fear of public judgment keeps most of them silent. A single credible rumor of financial trouble can kill endorsement deals and destroy a career overnight. Some industry insiders predict that 2026 and 2027 will see more public cases of stars quietly leaving the industry or filing for restructuring. Others believe the big agencies will continue to absorb smaller ones, further consolidating power and leaving even less room for fair contracts. The public plays a role in this too. Fans demand constant luxury content, unboxings, expensive trips, high-end cars, without realizing that this pressure forces many stars to live beyond their means. The cycle becomes vicious. Agencies push the luxury image to make money, stars borrow to maintain it, and fans consume it without knowing the truth behind the scenes. This is the dark underbelly of the Hallyu wave. The glamorous image the world celebrates is often built on enormous financial pressure, unsustainable contracts, and a system that prioritizes profit over the well-being of the artists who make it all possible. So the big question remains, how many of the luxury lifestyles we admire on social media are actually real, and how many are carefully maintained illusions hiding crushing debt? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Which Korean celebrities' luxurious lifestyle do you suspect might be fake? Have you noticed any idols or actors suddenly going quiet, selling items, or changing their habits? Which stories shock you the most? The comment section is about to fill with theories and personal observations. If you want more raw, unfiltered deep dives into the dark side of K-entertainment, from debt crises to hidden scandals and industry secrets, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video, where we'll expose even more uncomfortable truths about the industry we all love.